Hello, children. So, in all these days, you learned about the upbringing. Who all helped you in upbringing? Who all are your neighbors? Who all are your family members? And you also learned about your school. So, by all learning this, you have seen some responsible of your parents, responsible of your neighbors, your friends, and everything. So, in this chapter, you are going to learn about the responsible. What responsible you have to do, how you should be very responsible while doing the work, and what are the sensitive matter you should carry forward. That is also responsible for you. So, in this chapter, you are going to learn about the responsibility. That is chapter number 20. I'll be responsible and sensitive. You all may be living with your parents and grandparents. I'm sure that many of them will be having your grandparents. They love their grandchildren very much. They pamper. They do lot of things for their grandchildren. They feel very happy playing to them, playing with them, talking with them, and so many things. The old people are like small children. They love children very much. At the same time, when they ask you to do some work, you please do for them. The small help you do for them will make them very happy. What are the work they give you? By getting some water, they will ask you to get some water or some medicine from the market or some small things which you can do. When you do these things for them, they feel very happy. So it is your responsible to make them happy. The parents might don't have time to see, but you as a grandchildren, you have to take care of them. You have to play with them. You have to talk with them. This makes them happy. I'm sure that you all will be following this. Now you read this slide. We all either live with or are related to the old people. They love us, pamper us. They often need small tasks done for them, like fetching medicine or other products from the market, removing things from the loft, or threading needles, etc. This help make them happy. We must love and take care of old people like how we do for small children. Grandparents are always at home. The only pastime is talking to their children and grandchildren. Grandchildren are more affection towards the grandchildren. They always love their grandchildren. They want to talk with them, they want to play with them, and they feel very happy. So, this is what you are going to give the happiness to your grandparent. That is, you are responsible. Now, what is there in the slide? Just look into the slide. Grandparents are curious what their grandchildren are doing in the school. They just wait for you for the school. After coming, they want to ask you so many questions. So they always wait for you. They have a great affection for grandchildren. They feel happy when spoken lovingly. Children, you can see this printed matter from your textbook also. You can see in your textbook also. The same thing is there. You can take out your pen and you can mark it right or wrong. Which you agree. That means whichever is a correct sentence that you have to put right and wrong in the box which is wrong one, wrong sentence. So this you can do it in your textbook itself. No need of copying the same thing in your notebook. This is only for your knowledge. So let us start from the first sentence. We should visit the patient frequently at any odd hour. Can you visit at any time the hospital? No. So that is wrong. You have to put wrong. The first one is wrong. The patient should be given medicine at proper times. Yes, if we give the medicine at proper time, then only they will be well. They can come out of their sickness. So that is a right sentence. Second one is right. The patient should be offered fried food. No, you should give healthy food. So fried food is wrong. The third one is wrong. The patient should not be given unwanted advice. Yes, you should not give any unwanted advice. That is, do this, do that, don't eat this, don't eat that. This all the advice is given by the doctors. You have to follow the doctor's advice. So you should not give any unwanted advice. So this is no. The patient must be given meals at right time. Yes, they should get the meals at right time so that they can take the medicine at the proper time. One can watch TV at a loud volume in the patient's room. No, you should not put any loud noise in the patient room. They will be getting disturbed. So it's a wrong one. The patient must be bathed only as per doctor's order. Correct. As per the doctor's order only, you have to give bath. You should not give of your own. When the patient is better, medicine should be stopped immediately without consulting the doctor. No, this is also wrong. The doctor will say that you can stop the medicine. At that time only, you should stop. Before that, you should not stop the medicine. So this is all you have to do it. That is agree and disagree. Agree means right one. Disagree means wrong one. This you can do it in your textbook. A patient should get well soon. So for that what you have to do? You have to take to the doctor. You have to give proper medicine at right time. You have to give proper meal and you have to follow all the instruction that is given by the doctor. That means you have to follow the doctor's advice and take proper care at right time. After giving the first aid, you have to take them to the hospital or nearby the primary health center, that is hospital. You should never believe on talismans, amulets and incantations. What is all these things? These are the jadoo tona, mantra tona. These are the black magic. You should never believe in all these things. You have to go to the doctor and do according to the doctor's advice. So what is in the slide? You can also see one picture that is of talisman and amulet. You should never believe all these things. So what is in the slide? We all work for a patient to get well soon. For this, we should follow the doctor's advice and take care accordingly. After giving first aid for injuries, the patient should be taken to hospital immediately or primary health center. Do not depend on talisman and amulets or incantations. Responsibility towards people with special needs. There are some people that is called the physically handicapped people. They cannot see, they cannot hear, they cannot walk, and so many things. It may be because of some accidents or by inborn. These people cannot move freely like us. So for them, you have to take care, you have to love them, and you have to give them special services. That is the helping hand. You should not ignore these people. You should love and care them, and wherever you can help, you have to help them. So, what is in this slide? Responsibility towards people with special needs. Some people have physical handicaps because of illness or accident, or they born with them. They suffer many inconvenience and much discomfort of public places. That is why they are in need of special service and assistance. They need somebody to help. So at that time, you have to help them. Do you know we have been successful in eradicating polio in our country? The World Health Organization has praised India for this great achievement. It took many years to eradicate this disease. Children, you might have seen many places in the station, in the market, the people of World Health Organization may be sitting with a box, white box. They may be giving some drops to the small kids. That is called as polio dose. You all might have got it. Your parents might have given you the polio dose when you were very small. This took many years to eradicate this polio disease. And India got the award for all these things. WHO, that means World Health Organization. This organization take care of all the disease, that is the pandemic disease. Now you can read this slide. We have been successful in eradicating polio in our country. The World Health Organization has praised India for this achievement. Since the campaign against polio was carried and with dedications over many years, the disease was eradicated. Eradicated means totally it was stopped. And what is the phrase? Do bund zindagi ka. This phrase is related to the polio drops. Many of them have seen the blind man carrying one folded stick, that is a white cane stick. They just tap here and there and they move ahead. They also have some special lift number that is called as braille, which helps them to reach to their destination. Blind people can also vote. They have the special machines. There is a braille sign machines for voting. So these blind people also have equal right for voting. Now you can read in this slide, and also you can see one picture. The fellow is crossing the road with the help of his walking stick. There is a white cane stick. You may have been seeing a blind person walking with a white cane along the street. These people cannot walk with a cane freely in all places. In some building, numbers on the lifts are written in braille, which help them to reach their destination. Blind people can also vote secretly like other citizens because of braille signs on voting machines. In schools, universities, and in many other buildings, also you can see in the station, big station, There is one concrete slope next to the staircase. This is called as ramp. This will be ramp is used for wheelchairs. With the wheelchair, they cannot climb the staircase. So for these people, they have made the special sloping. So it will be easy for them to move with the wheelchair. This is for the disabled people, the one who cannot walk. Now you can see in the picture the one boy is pushing the wheelchair because that fellow cannot walk or he cannot climb the staircase. So with the help of wheelchair, the boy is taken to the upstairs. Now read this slide. In school, universities and in some other buildings have concrete slope next to the stairs. This slope is called ramp. This slope is for the people who use wheelchairs to move around. Some buildings also have special toilets for people in the wheelchair. The blind people can read and write by using the sense of touch. The system of writing is called Braille. Braille is the raised dots, and each dots have some characters, and this is created in the paper. By touching the dots, they can understand what the letter, and touching the dots, they can read what is that. The arrangement is done in the form of dots. By touching the dots, they can read very well. You can see many people, the beggars, those who don't have eyes. If you give some rupee, they will touch and see. There is a feeling. There is a sense of touch. They feel and they can tell what is that number, how much is the money. That is their speciality. But all things are not available in the dotted form. Blind can learn by hearing the readers. If you read and show them, they can hear and they can learn. So whenever you see the blind people, you respect them because they can also read, write and speak very well. Now read the slide. Blind people can read and write by using the sense of touch. This system, if writing, is called Braille. Braille is a character of raised dots created on the paper. Each character has a fixed numbers and arrangements of dots. Blind people can read by touching the dots. All books are not available in this form. Blind people can learn by hearing the readers. One who cannot hear, they are called as deaf. They can read by lip reading. They can know by sign language. That is called as sign language. They show with their hands, and each finger shows something or the other meaning. Here you can see in the picture what it is called. A, B, C, that is love, come, go, fight, togetherness, this is good, lucky, cross, victory. These all the sign language. There's a special language for the deaf people. You can see in the television, the news is also read in this form so that they can know the happenings that is around the city or in the country. This is called as lip read. They can also feel your speech if you talk slowly and clearly. By our lip movement, they can understand their things and they can give the answer for your question. Now, in the slide, you can read people who cannot hear use sign language. They are also taught lip read to follow what others are saying. They can feel the speech if others speak slowly and clearly. Special signed new programs are broadcast on television for people who cannot hear. Do you know Sudha Chandran is an expert Bharatnatyam dancer. She lost her leg in an accident, but with the artificial leg, she continued her dance and act with a great determination. This is called as self confidence. She never lose her confidence. Though this lost her leg, she doesn't feel for that. She started moving with the artificial leg. Now the next person is Ravindra J. He won many awards in music, in movies and television programs. He was blind, but he never regretted for that. Whatever he was having, he was happy with that and he was moving ahead. So is a well-known person is Ravindra J. The next is Sharad Gaikwad. He is a worldwide swimming competition. He has won the worldwide in swimming competition. He had only one hand. You all know that for swimming you need both the hands. But he have only one hand. But he won the worldwide award for the swimming. So we must salute these people. They never regretted for their disabled things. They move ahead, they made their own identity, and today we salute them. So, what we learned in this lesson? Old people need love and care. Grandparents are always curious to know about their grandchildren. After first aid, patient must be taken to the hospital. A blind person depend on their white cane to walk. A concrete slope next to the stair is called a ramp. System of writing for the blind people is called braille. People who cannot hear use sign language. Ramp is used for the people in the wheelchair. So children, now read this lesson and learn what has to be done, what is your responsible, how sensitive you must take care of the handicapped people or the old people or the grandparents at your home. How you must love, how you must take care of them. You learn from this lesson. The notes will be given very shortly and then you have to write all this in your EVS notebook. Till then, bye and thank you.